Mai departe. Oh! Da, am citit o nouă parte la Unravel. E un joc foarte drăguț Unravel și chiar nu am nici practic nu am nimic împotriva la joculețul ăsta. Ceva foarte cute, foarte drăguț, vă recomand prima parte. Se oferă un sentiment așa cald, warm când te joci.
Hi, it's really good to see you. In Unravel, we used yarn to symbolize love and the bonds between people. In our new game, we tear that bond up right at the start. You lose everything, including your spark. But when things are at their darkest, you find hope. And you form a new bond. And your spark is rekindled. And it leads you off on an adventure. So welcome to Unravel 2.
Drăguțel.
It's a game about fresh starts and second chances. These two little souls who refuse to give up and who build something new and beautiful together. And the whole game is inspired by that spirit of optimism and togetherness. You see, it's all made to be played with two characters. You can play it alone, or you can play it in co-op with a friend, but there's always two characters there, sharing one yarn and working together to get through this adventure.
Oops.
This game, it's quite different from the first. It's both friendlier and more challenging, but above all, it's a lot more playful. And we think it's a worthy successor. And I want to show it to you now, so I brought some help. So please welcome Michael to the stage.
Michael e cumva... nu. Sau el este. Știu că anul trecut, doar că au început să se plângă, se bălbăia, îi tremurau mâinile când prezenta jocul. Dar cred că tot el era tot asta.
So this wasn't prepared.
There we are. So when you're playing it by yourself, you can essentially pick up the other character and carry them along through the more fast-paced segments of the game. And we actually tried to include a bit more of those because we figured that since it's a co-op game, we wanted to have more like thrill and danger and kind of wow moments. Places that were like fun and exciting. And then when you get to the more puzzly areas like this, when you're problem solving, you can split apart into two and switch back and forth between the two characters, because that's how we've essentially designed all the problems and puzzles of the game, that you're always working together and helping each other out and utilizing this bond between you to overcome any obstacle that you come across. So I guess I'll jump in at this.
Yeah, come join me. So I'm gonna be the red one.
Okay.
You'll be the blue one.
I'll be blue. A little celebratory flip there.
E chiar drăguț. Mi-a plăcut primul joc, l-am și jucat, păcat că nu mă înregistram pe atunci. Dar e ceva care vă recomand, mai ales dacă aveți copii. Dar, sincer, e greuț. Trebuie un copil de 10, 12, 15 ani să-l joace.
And I'll catch you. There you go.
Adică are challenge-uri, știi? Și unele pot deveni frustrante pentru copii. Devin frustrante pentru noi, ca și adulți, dar apoi pentru copii.
Okay, this is the scary part. Let's see if we can... Got it?
Da, greuț. The scary part, am înțeles.
Faster.
Au reușit, mă. De obicei e riscant să joci în real time la o conferință. Poți să dai fail tragic.
I'll go up and distract the grass. You can.
I'll sneak up here.
Okay, your turn.
Yeah, look at me. There you are.
Keep your moment for left. Now I'll go.
All right. I'll pull you up. There you go.
Nice. Ok.
Now we can breathe again.
Yeah.
A scăpat? Da, a scăpat de...
Or can we?
Sau nu? Au? A căzut în față pasărea. Faceplant!
So that's a quick little look at Unravel 2. And
Drăguțel! Chiar drăguțel!
yeah, I really hope you like it. And before I go, I just want to send some love to the team back home because
De ce ai unghiile
working on this
pictate?
game has been a completely amazing
O să mă gândesc că ai
team effort
copil
in so many
și se
levels,
joacă
and
cu
everybody
tine,
has worked so hard. So
vreo fetiță copil și ți-a
there's a bunch
vopsit
of us from
unghiile.
Cold
Ok.
here, and thank
Ca
you
să mă simt mai
to
bine.
those, and thank you to everybody back home, and thank you, love you.
Totuși, de ce aveam unghiile vopsite?
Till queendom come. Till queendom come. My queendom come. My queendom come.
Da, asta e un joc care o să-l joc cu prietena mea cu siguranță. Chiar vreau, chiar îmi doresc să-l joc cu prietena mea. Primul joc îl jucam cu rândul, unde se frustra ea și se enerva, nu putea să treacă, o ajutam eu. Iar zonele unde nu erau așa dificile, o lăsam pe ea să joace. Practic o lăsam să joace numai pe ea până se împotmolea undeva și acolo o ajutam să treacă și după iarăși o lăsam pe ea să joace. E fun, e drăguț, arată foarte bine. Iar asta în co-op mi se pare genial și frumos. Unravel 2. Ok. I'm into it. Primul joc care mă interesează de la EA.
And the brilliant team at Coldwood. The game is really strong. These guys have done an amazing job, and it's clear that they have a lot of passion, and I can't personally wait to play Unravel 2 with my kids. But what's even more amazing is that we will make Unravel 2 available to everyone today. Yep, you heard that right. You'll be able to take these two yarnies on their next big adventure starting today. The game is finished, it's out.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So thank you, Martin, and thank you to the team at Coldwood. Back in 2015, we started on this journey with the original Unravel to seek out the most creative, independent developers and bring them into our EA Originals program. It's been our way of helping these creators bring their unique games to the world and to tell their stories. And last year, if you remember, Joseph Fares was up here on stage representing his team at Hazelight and The Way Out. And I think we all kind of remember that. And you might even remember him from the Game Awards as well. I think I did. Anyhow, in March, that game caught fire. It's innovative, it's fun, and it's something fresh and new, and you all loved it. We saw over 2 million players in the first 2 weeks. And A Way Out is such a huge success that Joseph and his team are expanding and moving into a new studio. So stories like this drive our industry, and it's why we will continue to work with independent developers to help them realize their dreams.
Singurul lucru bun care fac și
Which leads us to our next EA Originals title.
De la EA.
From a little game studio in
Adună
Berlin
talente
called
și
Joe My
încearcă
Games.
să le ofere o șansă.
When I met this
Cum a fost cu
team and I saw the
Unravel,
game, I was
cu
instantly
A Way
drawn
Out.
to how personal this story was. It's one that carries a very powerful and important message, and it's unlike anything we have ever done. So please welcome Connie Gepper to the stage from Joe My Games to tell you more about Sea of Solitude.
Sea of Solitude. Despre jocul ăsta nu prea știu multe.
Thank you, Patrick. I still remember during the pitch how enthusiastic Patrick was, and that afterwards, like, our whole team, including me, were super excited. It actually feels a little bit the same right now. I'm pretty excited, maybe a little too excited.
Maybe ai fumat ceva, maybe...
Thank you. We are UMI, a small indie game studio from Berlin, and we are developing Sea of Solitude, or SOS as we call it. The whole journey from the very first concept to actually becoming a part of EA Originals is simply amazing.
Okay.
Let me tell you more about our game. When humans get too lonely, they turn into monsters. This is at the core of everything you will see, hear, and hopefully feel while playing SOS. What makes this underlying concept so important and so unique is that nearly every human being can at least somehow relate to or remember the feeling of being lonely. In my case, I started writing the story when I felt the loneliest in my life. I think as an artist, you process your emotional world by letting it out and putting it into your art. I'm still amazed how the concept seems to just float out of me right into the hand and onto the paper. I think this is also why so many people can instantly connect with the game, because it's not a made-up story, even though that it takes place in a fantastic setting. In SOS, we try to show how people experience different kinds of loneliness, but also how outsiders, friends, and family see those who struggle. We achieve all this in playful ways so that players who want to simply enjoy a fantastic experience can do so. But player who wants to look a bit deeper can reveal a whole emotional world beneath it all. Sea of Solitude is about a young woman named Kay who is suffering from such strong loneliness that her inner feeling, the darkness, the anger, the hopelessness, worthlessness, turns to the outside and she becomes a monster. The game is about finding out why this happened to her, but also how to turn her back into a human. Ultimately, the goal is to bring all those emotions into balance. Some needs to become bigger, some would be better off a little smaller, but to embrace even your destructive part or your self-doubt in the same way you embrace your joy or your hope. This is what being human is all about. And that's what our game is all about.
Pare interesant ce a vorbit asta aici. Ne-a burit un pic.
Is this real? This world that I live in is empty and cold. The loneliness cuts me and tortures my soul.
Wow.
I'm no child of destiny and no fortune's son.
Corpul din Dark Souls revine.
I'm too weak to run.
Wow.
A new day is here, but nothing is new. Alone in my room, I tremble for you.
Ciudățel puțin jocul, dar un pic interesat de el. Dar vom vedea mai multe. Vom vedea. Jocurile astea nu mă interesează, fiindcă mă plictisesc, nu mă interesează, fiindcă o să primesc copyright. Primesc copyright și nu mă interesează Și nu mă interesează că nu vreau copyright. Oh my god, ce e asta, frate?
So then I picked up Madden, and at first I was really bad. I was getting blown out online, but I kept at it. I put more and more time into it. Eventually I made my first tournament, but I had a big decision. It was the same time as my graduation.
Wow, okay. So the key to be the #1 player in Madden is to hurt your arm in baseball. That's number one. Number two, you said you had the decision to go to your graduation. So like, what did you do?
I chased that money. I still got my diploma, but I chased that money.
There you go. We're out here chasing money. That's awesome. Okay, now the past two,
Alt moment epic
19 trailer.
Cu sportul.
Super excited. It's gonna be so fun. It's lit. I honestly wish I can stay right here and talk to you guys forever.
Ok. Ne prezintă Madden. Am înțeles. Foarte drăguț. Altceva? Altceva ei? Ne mai prezinți ceva?
His opponent, fighting for the red side of the room, a competitive mobile gaming phenomenon. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Nick at Night. Genre. I'm very excited for this. The players are loading in, and we are ready to
the
kick
match. Here we go.
this off. As the players' bases have been deployed and the action begins like any strategy game. Economy will be the focus. We have a harvester to start things off. Nothing too crazy yet.
Nothing too crazy.
Now the infantry is going to come out to hold that top point. Both players, of course, trying to take that position. Nick and Knight being able to reach it a little bit first in a strategy game. That flank position that in control is going from the top side. Also very important as Nick and Knight's forces have to circle around the center.
Right, let's see if he's able to create a 2-on-1. Is he able to get there? Looks like he's getting there. Here comes GDI with a Rhino.
Yeah, going for the anti-infantry, and like any strategy game,
CNC
the units that you're going to use, when you deploy them, will have a huge impact. Your micromanagement of your forces and protecting that economy as well.
Yep, Nick and Knight with some attack bikes in the top. There he is.
And in control placing the turret on the top right side to help cover that Rhino as attack bikes move towards the northwest position. We can see that the missile is beginning to ready and firing that. That takes out half your base. The most important objective on the map is to hold those control zones.
Right, and in control making a lot of progress to that far right side of the match.
He's done a great job of holding that down with the turret,
CNC
and now he's
pe mobil.
redeploying his vehicles to the south side, bringing out more infantry to deal with the attack bikes. And as that economy ramps up, of course, we're seeing bigger, more powerful units come out. We have there the drill pod coming in the left side to help flank those
some flamethrowers. Right, absolutely. Again, those are going to tear through those infantry.
Yeah, and In Control brings out his first tank. That's going to be used to try and help push back these smaller forces as he makes his way to the south side. That missile passing halfway now. Both two zones in control of Nick at Night. He will have the missiles. We see it starts to point towards In Control's base.
Let's see if In Control can get around to that top corner, able to halt that missile. He does contest the missile, putting it into the yellow position.
Yeah, very important, of course, blocking the pathing of those units is another big factor for this strategy. Holding those locations is so crucial as In Control begins to secure the northwest spot. Another tank's going to come out from Nick at Night to take it out. But now he's bringing out the Pitbull as well to help lock down that north position.
This missile is very, very close to firing. Let's see what's going to happen.
With another turret, In Control flanks. He takes the top, that missile,
and then fires.
Wow. And Nick and Knight, one shot away from being knocked out here, as the next one will start to ready up in just a moment's time. In Control's very heady artillery force is doing a great job at taking control of the map.
Yep.
And we can see as more of Nick and Knight's forces move up towards that north position, those harvesters, of course, very crucial, very important to protect those, as your economy allows you to get these big late game units. The units are going to come out a bit more slowly as you get more of them on the field. But In Control is just spreading his forces out, trying to hold this advantage that he's had so far.
Nick at Night is trying to get in there, but there's a great turret placement from In Control, blocking and just ripping through again those infantry.
And we see In Control now moving his tank towards the
another drill pod we're seeing with some flame tanks.
Yeah, bring in the flank. Of course, those flame guys do amazing damage to the infantry, help to clean that out. Meanwhile, two more tanks coming out from Nick at Night to try and secure those positions. He brings out the laser infantry on the south side as well to deal with that tank.
Pare drăguțel, pare destul de ok realizat, dar e un joc de mobil până la urmă, adică...
Thinking about harassing those harvesters, coming around the far side for those rhinos. Looks like he's really pressing it.
And we see that missile is starting to get close to firing with 3 zones in control for Nick and Knight. looking to set things back the other way. In Control trying to rally his forces around. He doesn't want to engage with just 1 or 2 units. He wants to move all of them together, create a good flank position, and take over that south.
And we're seeing the first mech unit from In Control. This is the Wolverine. Gonna rip, and this is, watch out for this missile.
And Nick and
there
Knight's
it goes.
Fire that one off.
Da, e egal practic, jumate cu jumate.
Next missile is gonna end it.
Next missile wins. Let's see what happens.
We'll have control. The Wolverines, as you pointed out, for In Control coming out to try and deal with these forces. But Nick and Knight's done a great job of getting map presence and now also harassing the economy of In Control.
There he is. Yep. Wow. Okay, we've got our first mammoth tank on the board. If In Control can get this in position, he's going to do some serious damage.
That missile just past halfway ready. He's also bringing out his first air unit to deal with those.
A lot going on here.
It's got a lot of range, that big boy, and In Control just needs to hold.
This missile is nearly going to fire.
It can be stolen at any point.
Where's it going to go? Is he going to be able to get it off?
He's got it
Yep.
back.
There it is.
Gata, a câștigat In Control.
Defeating Nick and
That was legit. Dude, that was epic.
Amazing. What a match. Thank you so much.
That was awesome.
Any thoughts, guys?
I just came to make mammoth tanks, so I've done my job.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was awesome. I saw a little bit of everything right there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Let's hear it for Nathanius, Nick and Knight, and In Control.
Mă întreb dacă e In Control de la...
Ladies and gentlemen, what you just saw was the worldwide reveal of Command & Conquer Rivals. Rivals reimagines the real-time strategy experience for mobile. We're giving players complete, continuous control of their armies in quick, competitive head-to-head matches.
Pe când aveți de gând să faceți un CNC pe calculator, frate, un joc Command & Conquer ca lumea, când aveți de gând?
Players can play the pre-alpha today. So head to the Google Play Store, search Command & Conquer Rivals. The studio has been having an absolute blast playing this game, and we can't wait for you to play. Please let us know what you think. Thank you.
Mă întreb dacă când i-a făcut prezentarea haha, asta e trailerul, a? La el. Mai mișto la altă trailerul decât tot jocul. Kane, haha, mi-l arată mie pe Kane. Frate, totuși e un joc de mobil, nu mi-l arăta pe Kane, că n-are rost. E drăguțel, trebuie să recunosc, e simpatic jocul, da.
Now, before we close the show with a spectacular epic anthem, I wanted to share a few final things. I am blessed to be able to work with some of the most creative people on the planet who come to work every day to create amazing entertainment. And what I can say about all of those teams and what I can say about us is that we are always trying to learn and listen and strive to be better. And so, as you look at the 10 experiences that you're going to see today, and as you play games this week, there's some things we hope come through. First, that at the very core is choice, is that you as players get to choose how you play, what you play, when you play, and what devices you play on. That in making those choices, you feel you are treated fairly, that no one is given an unfair advantage or disadvantage for how they choose to play. That for every moment that you invest, we know that you put so much of your life into the games we make, and that for every moment that you invest, you feel like you are rewarded and you are given value for that investment. And most importantly, that the games are fun, that we move past the grind, and that these are experiences that truly enhance your lives. And so, as we think through all the things that we're trying to do, know that we want to be better, and that we want to make great games. And that as much as we love making games, and as much as you love playing them,
blah, 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 blah.